Taryn, it's a Friday night and it's ready for fighting.
All right, tonight we have the Joplin Eagles versus the Kickapoo Chiefs. The Chiefs come in only 3 losses on the season, and I believe they are 17-3, and the Eagles, on the other hand, are 3-18. But I know Coach Hafer and the Joplin Eagles are looking to bounce back. Chris, how do you think they're going to do that tonight?
Well, they certainly were looking a lot more improved with a good spring in their step this week of practice, even after Monday night's loss. So hopefully it'll be a great game here tonight, Taryn. I'm really excited.
What did you see Monday night that the Joplin needs improved by tonight?
Just their energy, being able to start better than how they did Monday night. They should be the ones that going out more aggressive on the more aggressive end instead of playing back, seeing what happens. Because as we've seen with the last 2 games, it gets them down in big holes and they just can't make up for it.
All right. Tonight's starter for your Eagles are number 2, Spencer Newell, number 10, Jace Breaker, number 13, Carlos Santillia, number 21, Darian Guillory, and number 24, Austin Zingle. On the Kickapoo side, we have number 3, Tyson Basty, number 4, Isaac Johnson, number 5, Jack Simpson, number 23, Matt Ryder, and number 34, Jared Ryder. So we got 2 brothers playing on the team. Do you think their chemistry is going to affect Joplin at all?
Well, it certainly helps there, as we've seen with several other sibling combinations throughout basketball, really.
All right.
We'll see how it goes tonight, Taryn.
Like we said, Joplin's looking to bounce back and get their first conference win on the other side. Kickapoo has not lost a conference game yet so far. We're going to take a quick, small break as we do the national anthem here at Comiskey Gymnasium. Back here, and Chris, as we were doing the Pledge of Allegiance, I noticed that we have a very big Joplin Eagle student section here. How do you think this student section compares to others, and how is that going to affect the game?
Well, and just for the record, Taryn, this is probably the biggest I've seen the student section all year from the games we've been televising so far. So that's a really encouraging sign to see there. So hopefully it can make a difference here tonight as the Eagles look to try to get back into the win column.
All right, it is homecoming night here at Joplin High School. We call this game the Will Newton, the 5th annual Bright Out game. As you see, me and Chris are wearing neon here. It is to honor a past Joplin student, Will Norton, and it looks like we're about to get down to the game here pretty soon, but just a little bit more information. We call this the Bright Out game because at first we were going to call it the White Out, but while Will Norton was a student here, he wanted to say, hey, that's grammatically incorrect. Let's call it a Bright Out game. So now, as you see, the student section down there, and me and Chris as well, like I said before, are wearing neon. All the cheerleaders, all the dance team, a bunch of the Joplin students are wearing neon here. Yeah. All right, we're about to get a tip off here for Joplin Eagle basketball. And here we go. It looks like Kickapoo's going to get the tip. Handled by number 4, Isaac Johnson. Johnson over to number 34, Jared Ryder. Ryder back to Johnson. Johnson over to number 23, Matt Ryder. Over to 5, Jack Simpson. Simpson takes it up at the top, being played by Spencer Newell. Back over to Johnson. Johnson back over to Simpson. And they're going to call a foul on Joplin. If it's hard to hear me, folks, I'm sorry. The student section just so loud I can barely hear myself out here.
Yeah, Taryn, almost sounds like we're in Seattle or something with the 12th man.
And I think that was a foul on Carlos Santillan. Looks like the PA system down there at the scoreboard is having some technical difficulties. But we'll get the information out to you as fast as we can. And it looks like you got Kickapoo turnover here and Joplin ball. And Guillory passes it into Santillan, passes it over to Zingle. And Zingle's going to try to take it up court, but he's double teamed, almost triple teamed. And now Santillan's got it. Santillan 3-on-1 here, over to Breaker, and Breaker has an easy layup, and Joplin's got points on the board first.
That was a great play there, Taryn. Good job by Carlos Santillan for finding the open man.
And just like that, Matt Ryder responds with 2 points of his own. So quickly here with 7:08 left, we're tied at 2. Here at Comiskey Gymnasium. And now we've got and they're going to call a blocking foul on Austin Zingle there. That'll send a Kickapoo to the line.
That was a good setup there by Matt Ryder. He's been Kickapoo's leading passer in there, and he leads the team in assists, so he makes plays like that constantly. Okay.
Now we have number 4, Isaac Johnson at the line. He's going to sink the first free throw. That's going to give Kickapoo the lead early here. Chris, it's something really different we see out of Joplin coming out here. They're more aggressive playing at the beginning of the game.
That is a very welcoming sight indeed, Taryn. Like I said in my pregame comments, they needed to come out more aggressive instead of sitting back and waiting to see what will happen. They got to take the initiative.
And it looks like Santillan might have had an easy layup there, but he lost it, so he passes it out to Guillory. Guillory's going to take it in himself. He's going to shoot, and they're going to call a travel. Wow.
Oh.
All right, so that'll be a Joplin turnover instead of a Kickapoo foul. Isaac Johnson has it now. He's going to try to give it off to number 5, Jack Simmons, but it's not going to happen. And that's a missed shot there by Matt Ryder. Jace Breaker has it. And they're going to call a foul there. I'm not sure who it's going to be on. Number 3. Like number 3 of Kickapoo commits the foul there. That is Tyson Basty. Battisty, sorry. That's going to send Carlos Santillan to the line to shoot free throws. He's coming off of an arm injury there. He had a couple weeks ago. But he's been playing 2 games back here. He's been doing very well.
Yes, he has been, Taryn. It's been a very welcoming sight for the Eagles, but yet still hasn't done much to help him in the win column.
Oh, no. Well, as he makes 1 of 2 free throws there, Carlos Santillan. Score is 3-4. Kickapoo here with 6:27 left to play. And number 5 is going to take a 3-pointer. That one's going to drain in. Number 5, Jack Simmons gets his first 3 points of the game. Guillory
that was a wide open 3, Taryn.
Oh, yes. And that was going to be turned over by Zingle.
Oh!
Number 34, Jared Ryder. He's going to rattle the rim there for the Kickapoo Chiefs.
And right in front of the student section, too.
Oh, yeah. It looks like he's starting him down there a little bit, too. 9-3 here at Comiskey Gymnasium. As Spencer Newell almost loses it there, and he's double teamed, and he's going to lose that one. And they're going to call a foul on Breaker. They're going to call a foul on Jace Breaker there. Bad foul, bad call, I say.
Yeah.
That is going to send number 5, Jack Simmons, to the line to shoot 2.
This is the one thing that always seems to doom the Eagles early, Taryn, as Simpson sinks that free throw. Even when they start out great, they still reach a period where they get careless and sloppy with the ball, as we've seen with their last couple trips down the floor, resulting in turnovers. And points for Kickapoo here. I'm sorry, man. Just you
He's
can
gonna
barely
miss
hear
that
me
second
because
one.
the student
that's-
section being too loud.
It's
here.
great to see the student section here.
It is.
Simmons misses that second free throw. Santillion passes to Breaker. Breaker's gonna drain a three-point shot.
Good sequence of plays there, Taryn, to get the good shot.
Jace Breaker with 5 points on the night already. And that one's going way over the crowd.
I think the student section's starting to get to
They're
Kickapoo
getting in
a
his
little bit,
head.
Taryn.
It's great to see. And it looks like number 23, Devon Simmons, checks into the game. He's a senior for Joplin here. He's played on varsity for about 2 years now.
And he's been a very contributional. That's the word I was looking for.
He turns the ball
as
over there.
Jack Simpson gets that.
And Jack Simpson's going to get 2 more points
Devon
there.
Simmons has been a guy that can come in and contribute right off the bench right away, as Coach Haber calls timeout.
No, I think it's they did inbound it right, I believe.
Oh, all right. Yes, getting back to my point, Devon Simmons has been that spark off the bench when he's been needed to be.
And once again, it looks like Kickapoo was just terrible getting back to their spots when it comes after scoring the point. Joplin is just 2 passes and they're already down the court. Even though that was a turnover there, Kickapoo's playing some very bad defense right now.
So they've managed to come up with steals the last couple trips down the floor, Taryn, so you can't really say they're playing sloppy.
Oh, yeah.
Air ball there in the student section lets him know.
He lets him know it. Kickapoo's not going to get away with anything tonight, as number 20, Delshawn Gar, checks in for the first time tonight.
Nice to see him come back in after that head injury he suffered Monday night.
Oh, yeah. It's just good to know that he didn't get hurt at all. And now Kickapoo's going to sub in some guys. Number 11, oh my goodness. I'm sorry if I don't know how to say this guy's name. Nikolai Thomas. We'll call him Thomas right now. And Joplin finally gets that ball back. I think part of Kickapoo's defensive problem is they're playing full press defense very early here in the game. Is that going to affect the game at all?
Well, they've certainly forced Joplin out of their rhythm and keeping them down by forcing turnovers, Taryn. So I'd say that's going to affect this game, I think, if Joplin's going to be able to win this game.
Your score is 12-6. Kickapoo leads Joplin with 4:16 left to play. And that's the student section you're seeing there, just way too loud for us to be talking right now.
Yeah, it is. I can barely even hear myself think here, Taryn.
Oh, yeah. This is homecoming night. That's why you see so much neon out there. This is the 5th annual Will Norton Brightout game. As you are watching Comiskey Gymnasium is where we are. We're on the campus of Joplin High School. And it's just great that you're watching with us. You're watching Jet 14, Joplin Eagles Television. And it looks like getting back down to play here. We're going to turn here and see what's going to happen on this next part of the quarter. With 4:16 left to play. Score is 12-6 Kickapoo. As Guillory is going to try to inbound the ball and going to go for Garth, but he went right past him. Luckily, Simmons was there to pick it up. And they're going to call a foul. They're on 22.
You can hear them taunting Kickapoo with the tomahawk chop there.
I'm sorry, 21. Yeah. That's Kyle Giefer.
It still hasn't worked.
That was turned over.
That's the 6th turnover, and I think as many trips down the floor, Taryn.
Oh, yeah. It's number 20 for Kickapoo. Cameron Davis gets 2 points there. As Spencer Newell's being played up heavy.
Kickapoo certainly turning up the heat, Taryn.
Oh, yeah. That's Carter Smith who's in the game for the first time tonight. I think he gave number 10, Jace Breaker, a break there. And Guillory takes it right in himself, and he's going to get his first 2 points of the night.
Looking for an and one there, too.
Yeah. He wanted the foul, but I guess they just didn't see what he saw. All right, Thomas has it up at the top, passes it off to Campbell. Campbell over to number 20. As he gets it back out to Campbell. Back over to 20, he's going to take a 3, and that was not going to fall. Rebound by Carter Smith. Cameron Davis missed three-pointer. As Davis
Nice
gets it off to
hustle
Guillory.
there by
Guillory
Carter.
almost, oh my goodness.
Oh.
I'm up here in the stands, and I can see he did not step out of bounds.
Nice hustle there by Carter Smith to get the rebound there.
Yes,
that just shows you what happens when you play with tenacity.
So it looks like Job's going to play small ball here, taking Darren Guillory out of the game. Number 2, Spencer Newell. Number 10, Jace Breaker. Number 24, Austin Zingle. Number 23, Devon Simmons. And number 20, Delshawn Garth are in for Joplin right now. As Newell and Breaker are playing up on all their men right now. Number 11 takes a three-pointer. That one's going to fall. That's Nikolai Thomas. There's 3 points there. Jace Breaker gives it off to Garth, and he's going to put that one in. Joplin is keeping this game close. You know, they're down by 7. It's a lot closer than they could be right now.
Certainly
is,
the
PA
Taryn.
system's back on. As that's going to be a missed shot there. And they're going to call a foul, I believe. They're going to call a foul on number 2, Spencer Newell. And now the PA system for the home crowd here is back on. It's number 44, Ryan Berlin knocks down that first free.
About the way the student section.
Oh yeah, the student section lets you know what's going on. Malachi Love checks in for the first time tonight. Berlin puts up that second free throw, and it's going to fall. And Jace Breaker with a hard pass there. And wow, that's something you don't want to see.
Nope, it's not, Taryn.
The coach for Kickapoo just set 5 subs in. That means whatever happens next, they're going to get 5 fresh guys in.
Yep.
Jace Breaker throws up a three-pointer. They're going to call a no shot and a travel on Jace Breaker.
Oh, man.
These refs are not giving Joplin any love tonight.
No, they're not, Taryn. But it might have to do with the physicality. Joplin's coming out and playing out saying, this is how we're going to dictate the game, and you guys got to play by it.
Oh, yeah.
Can't expect the refs to bail you out every time.
Yeah, that one was almost a very nice-looking shot, but it's not going to fall by number 3 there. And Jared Wood puts up 2 points there. Malachi Love tries to get it out pass. That was going to be stolen. And now Kickapoo's running the court again, and they're going to call a charge on Kickapoo, finally.
Nice heads-up play there by Jace Breaker to draw the charge, Darren.
And now Joplin inbounds the pass. Carlos Santillan has it now. He spins out of trouble there and out of bounds. It's going to stay with Joplin.
I'm liking the energy that Joplin's coming out with to start the game here, Taryn.
Yes,
It's really been able to allow them to stay in the game, despite what the score dictates so far.
Oh, yeah. They're down by 11, but that is not that bad for what they used to be. Jace Breaker with a fantastic pass to Carlos Santillan.
Say that again, Taryn. It was a fantastic pass.
That was a good-looking one. And number 33 is wide open in the corner. He's going to airball that three-pointer. As Jace Breaker is fouled once again. He's been drawing a whole lot of fouls tonight.
Yeah, he has, Taryn. Jared Ryder missing that shot in the student section lets him know it.
Oh, yeah. They're going to call that foul on number 5, Jack Simpson. And Jace Breaker up to Malachi Love. He's going to save that one. It's going to be turned over, though. This pass is too strong for Love. Oh, he's fouled hard by Santillan. That was going to be an and 1, too. Jack Simpson's going to go to the line for a three-point play. And Santillan is staying in the game because they're going to send Devon Simmons into the southern because he has 2 fouls now. As Simpson knocks down that free throw. He's had 9 points on the night. Leading all scorers right now. The highest scoring person for Joplin is Jace Breaker with 4 points. 24-12 here at Comiskey Gymnasium with 56 seconds left to go. Taryn Pullen sitting alongside Chris Martucci wearing our Bright Out shirts. As Jace Breaker gives a pass off to Zingle. And Zingle back to Breaker. Yep. Oh, Breaker breaks some ankles there.
Yeah, I'll say, Taryn.
That was nice to see.
That was.
Also nice to see Darian Guillory's back in the game. As Jake Breaker passes it off to Newell. Newell back to Breaker. I'm sorry, Breaker. That's Guillory, and he hits a three-pointer.
It's a good play there, finding the open man and getting a good shot there,
Oh,
Taryn.
yeah. Now Guillory and Breaker are tied with 5 points now. As Joplin is down by 9 with 15 seconds left to go in the quarter. And number 4, Isaac Johnson's just going to try to dribble it out for now. That's the student section now wants some defense played here. And that's going to be a missed three. And that's going to end the quarter. 24-15. Kickapoo leads the Eagles. I'm Taryn Pullen sitting alongside Chris Martucci. Chris, Joplin, for really surprisingly, I hate to say, but they're still in this game. How are they still in this game?
Well, Taryn, they've been able to play off the energy of the crowd really well there, and they've been able to make the plays when they've needed to. But one thing I've noticed that is really hindering them from the score being closer is the fact they're turning the ball over so much. Like there was a stretch during that quarter where they went like 5 or 6 straight possessions of turning the ball over, which converted into good Kickapoo possessions, I believe 8 or 10 points off that. So hopefully they can improve on that a little bit with turnovers in this quarter.
Right now, Kickapoo is playing full court defense all the way down the court. Is that good right now, or do you think the coach will change that?
They're getting turnovers, so I think it's working really for them, but we'll see if Joplin can crack it in this quarter if they still stick to it.
All right. Like I said, 24-15. Joplin is trailing right now to Kickapoo. I'm Taryn Pullen sitting alongside Chris Martucci. You're watching Homecoming Night here at Joplin, here at Comiskey Gymnasium, and it's good. It's great that you're watching. We're about to get right back down to the action. The second quarter is about to begin, and we're going to turn around here. There's Coach Hafer finishing up what he had to say. Another interesting fact: there wasn't a single timeout called in that first quarter. Oh, I'm sorry, maybe there was one. The scoreboard says that Joplin took one.
Yes, but that's a very encouraging sign, I would say. It means that the Eagles are doing it the way that Coach Hafer wants them to play.
Right. And Guillory's going to easily get 2 points there. I thought he was going to dunk it. I got excited there for a second.
It's a good way to start, Taryn.
Oh, yeah. Pulls this game even closer. Now they're only down by 7. As they're forcing Kickapoo to take outside perimeter shots. They've hit a few, but not all of them. If number 5 to take one, that's going to be one that they do hit. Of course, as soon as I say something, they're going to hit one.
Jack Simpson's daring the Eagles to come out and stop him. He's like, I'm making all these shots. You guys going to try and stop me or what?
And one for Jace Breaker. Oh, no, they're going to call a charge.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, they're going to call travel. Call something, I don't know.
Student section lets the refs know that they're displeased.
I'm not sure what happened, folks, but he didn't get the points. That's pretty much it. And now Joplin's playing zone defense here to keep his hands in the faces. And Guillory gets the rebound there by the missed three-pointer. Jace Breaker over to Devon Simmons. Simmons going to fake a three, take it in himself. And they're going to call another charge. This is ridiculous.
I know, Taryn.
That gives Joplin 6 fouls on the night.
Still shows how Joplin's coming out and starting.
All right, now Kickapoo's going to finally get the ball up court. And number 3's going to...
Good.
Wow, that was great.
Way to knife through the defense there, Taryn.
Tyson Bates. I'm going to say his last name differently every time because I cannot figure out what it is. All right, Devon Simmons has it.
Yep.
And gives it a nice pass to Newell, gives an even better pass to Guillory. And then we call out of bounds, get it right to Joplin. This is ridiculous.
Well, that was a good sequence of plays, though, to get the ball in, even if they didn't get a shot.
Yeah. I just want to see a dunk. I want Guillory to dunk the ball.
Yeah. I'm sure the entire crowd would have wanted to.
Oh, yeah. Well, at least half the crowd because Kickapoo fans are here because Kickapoo is just in Springfield.
Jack Simpson's been all over the court. Student section lets him hear it.
Oh yeah. And the student section was cheering. You got swatted, but it was a foul. So technically, no, they did not. As Simpson misses that free throw there.
Yeah, but don't get technical with them, Taryn.
Yeah.
They're just trying to do whatever.
I could get technical with him. It's not going to stop him. All right, Simpson puts up that free throw. He's going to nail the second one after missing the first. 13 points for Jack Simpson. All right, Breaker has
Again, daring the Eagles to come out and stop him.
Right. And Guillory with a fantastic pass to Garth. He's going to get 2 points there.
Say that again, Taryn.
Deshaun Garth's going to get the points, but you got to give Guillory that great assist. And with the hand in his face, number 23, Matt Ryder hits a three-pointer.
Comes right back at him and silences the crowd.
Oh, yeah. Hand in his face, too. That was great. Guillory with a short jumper. He's not going to make that one. He hasn't attempted a lot of those tonight.
Yep.
Number 3, also number 4. Number 4 over to 23. He's going to put up a three-pointer. That one's going to fall as well. And Coach Hafer wants a timeout.
Matt Ryder with back-to-back threes there, Taryn.
Yes, it is. Score is 38 to 19. 5:21 left to play here. And Chris, even though they're down right now, the student section is very loud. Why is the student section so loud right now?
Because it's homecoming night and they want to get behind their team and help them win. It's really a simple explanation for it, Taryn. They're coming out, they want to make noise, they want to help their team win.
All right, letting any Joplin students know that are at home right now, immediately following this game, there will be a homecoming dance in gym number 2 until 11 p.m. Please bring your student ID and your ticket. If you do not buy one, it'll be $10 at the door. But honestly, you should have came to the game. We're not a real Joplin fan. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's just me. I would have came to the game no matter what. All right, Guillory's going to inbound it to Spencer Newell there.
Kickapoo's not letting up on that tight defense, Taryn.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not a basketball coach. But I'm not playing this tight of defense to start the game off.
Yep.
And Guillory tried to pass to Newell there and didn't connect, but he is fouled.
And Kickapoo has one more foul to give, Taryn.
Yes, he does. And that is Simpson's second foul. They've got him in a little bit of foul trouble now. And Darian Guillory is a fadeaway, and that was not going to fall.
Nope.
Hold on. They're going to call a foul. All right. So Joplin's going to keep the ball. Got some people trying to run through our broadcast on our watch.
Yep. Hate it when that happens, Taryn.
Yeah. Now everybody knows here that we're broadcasting live, watching Joplin Eagles television here, so they don't know what to do. Garth gets the inbound. Now Guillory's up at the top of the key. I think Coach Hafer might have talked some sense into Guillory because earlier in the season, if he would have caught that pass there by the arc, he would have took that three-point shot. But right there, he's telling us for an easier two-point shot.
Yep. Certainly seems that Hafer's message has gotten across to him.
That's if he got one at all. Maybe Guillory figured that out on his own, or maybe he just, I don't know, maybe he wanted to take the three but knew he shouldn't.
Yeah, perhaps.
I don't know either. He's a big boy. He'll figure it out.
Yep. Won't know what's going on in his head. I wouldn't know.
Oh, yeah. The only thing going on in his head right now is trying to get his team a win. Down by 15 with 4:30 left to play here.
Yep.
And any points Joplin generates will help.
Absolutely, Taryn.
Joplin's just getting killed with these three-point shots. They're letting.
That they are, Taryn.
That one's going to be missed.
Yep.
So Guillory has a foul, but no harm done because there's not any points on that. Jace Breaker is going to try to do some work there. And he's fouled. Oh, no, they're going to. I'm speechless on that one. Willie Henry just checks in for some varsity action for the first time tonight.
Yep.
I'm speechless. They're going to call a travel on Jace Breaker there. That's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Number 4 over number 11 there. Number 11. There's some nice passing done. It's not going to work. Now they're back at the top, almost turning the ball over. And that was almost another 3-point made by number 23 for Kickapoo Matt Ryder. But he's not able to connect on that one. There was a foul on Jace Breaker.
It's going to be once again on Jace Breaker.
Breaker is not getting a break tonight.
No, he is not getting any breaks tonight, Taryn.
It even looks like he might have committed a foul. The ref's going to blow the whistle on him.
We shall certainly see, Taryn.
Both Jace Breaker and Austin Single probably won't see them the rest of this half as they both have 2 fouls. The coach Raver's going to try to preserve them. Even though they're down by 16 points here, Drummond is holding their own against an undefeated conference Kickapoo here.
That they are, Taryn. It's very impressive to see that they're not starting out flat, that they're actually coming out with some energy there, coming out with some intensity.
You just got to hope they keep this energy going all night.
Let's hope that they do, Taryn.
As you can see, Sean Garth with 2 more points. And now he has 6 on the night. It looks like Kickapoo's going to take a timeout. 30 seconds here. 38-23. Joplin trails. Chris, as we've been saying, Kickapoo is hitting 3-pointers, getting turnovers, but they're not keeping Joplin out of this game. How is Joplin still in this game?
Because they've been scrapping it on, basically, making all the little plays, making good passes, and taking advantage of an over-aggressive Kickapoo defense when need be. So I'm sorry if I can just barely hear you, but the student section.
Yeah, they're still loud. They're still loud.
Yeah, they're still loud, but they're quiet now. But just a little while ago, I couldn't really hear you that well.
But back to the game. Even though Joplin has a few turnovers, they're doing some really good passing out there. What do you think sparked that? Because a different team a couple weeks ago was turning over the ball every time they touched it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it must be Coach Havers. Pretty much. I think Coach Havers preaching, just make simple passes. Don't try to make any crazy stuff, okay? Yep. Just don't make any crazy stuff.
And that was 5 very quick points there for Kickapoo. As now they lead by 20 with 3:13 left to play in the half.
Yep.
The student session is starting to quiet down just a little bit, but they are not done, ladies and gentlemen.
No, they are not, Taryn.
You can hear us now, but we plan to be completely zoned out here in a little bit.
Yeah.
Whether it's a 3-point hit or a dunk hit, yeah, it's going to be loud in here.
It is.
As Devon Simmons tries for an overhook, and I can see Coach Hafer is not pleased with that one.
No, he is not, Taryn. But at least his temperament's not as infamous as Greg Popovich or anything.
Oh, yeah. And that's number 35 for the Chiefs. Ian James gets his first 3 points of the game. And Simmons over to Newell. Newell takes a 3-point shot. That was not going to fall. And now it's like the life of the job was being sucked right out of them. They can't convert anymore.
Yep. But they've got to start defending the perimeter a little bit better because Kickapoo is killing them from over there.
Yes, they are. All right. Now Kickapoo's going to try to run some offense here. That's number 20 with the ball, Carson Davis over to number 35, Ian James. James gets it back to Davis. Davis puts up a shot. It's not going to fall. And Guillory trying to get the ball, causes him to stay with Kickapoo there. So now they're trying to play desperate when they still got a whole half of basketball to play.
Yep, that's the beauty part, Taryn.
And I don't know. Looks like somebody's calling a timeout.
It was Kickapoo.
All right, timeout called by Kickapoo. 46-23 is going to score here. Taryn Fulton alongside Chris Martucci here at homecoming night. We are watching Joplin Eagles Television Jet 14. We are inside Comiskey Gymnasium on the beautiful campus of Joplin High School. sitting up straight like my producer told me to.
Yep.
All right.
Our wonderful producer, Danny Craven here.
Danny Craven and Mr. Nathan Ward there. Jack Simpson and Matt Ryder are just killing Joplin right now. How are they doing it, Chris?
Well, Joplin's giving them easy shots. Simple as that, Taryn. It really is the case as to why. They're just giving them easy shots.
All right, we're going back to the game here. Kickapoo keeps the ball and inbound, and again, 2 quick, easy points by Kyle Campbell.
He's really come on strong here at the end of this half and played really well.
Yes, he has. And now Willie Hennis has it. He's going to turn almost, yeah, he's, oh, no, okay. Almost a turn over there. Darren Guillory puts up a 3, and that one's going to be too hard. But Delshawn Garth is going to get swatted, I guess. No foul there.
Yep.
And now it looks like Kickapoo is going to try to dribble the clock out a little bit or try to get another 3-pointer. He's not going to make it. That should have been a travel. He did the do-si-do standing right there. No travel called.
That was a good save down there, though, by Kyle Campbell there to save the ball.
They're going to call a foul on Newell. His second foul of the game.
Man, just the ball was zinging around there like it was Wild Wild West or something,
Oh,
Taryn.
yeah. And Kyle Campbell's going to hit that first free throw. He's got 5 points on the night.
Yeah.
It's interesting. All but 1, 2, 3 Kickapoo varsity players have points right now. And I'm sure all of them have been in the game at some point.
Just shows that they're all sharing the load together, Taryn. No one guy's carrying them.
And on the other side, only 4 players for Joplin have scored tonight. Darian Guillory leads that pack with 9 points. And that one's over his head and out of bounds.
Turnovers, like I've been saying, Taryn, they're the reason why Joplin's down so much here in this game and why this game is not closer than it is.
Yeah, and Coach Hafer cannot be happy about that as Malachi Love checks back into the game.
No, I cannot imagine he is either, Taryn.
Well, before we get to halftime, what are some adjustments that Joplin needs to make before the half's over?
Don't turn the ball over so much. Play tighter defense around the perimeter, and try to exploit the Kickapoo defense when they give them opportunities.
All right, that sounds good. Go tell them that, Chris. As they almost allow a full alley-oop there is number 11, Nicky Thomas.
That was still a good play, though, Taryn. Just as Spencer Newell comes back with them.
And his first 2 points of the night there. And there's Thomas. And he's going to turn the ball over. And that, here we go. Oh, my goodness. We almost had ourselves a dunk there, but Darren Gilly couldn't handle it.
No, he could not, Taryn.
He's still going to go get 2 points that way.
It's starting to get hot, Taryn.
Oh, yeah. 11 points for Guillory tonight. And a floater by the Kickapoo player is not going to fall. And they're going to call over the back, and now that's going to send Delshawn Garth to the line for 1-and-1.
Good opportunity for Joplin here to get some points before the end of the half, Taryn.
Second foul by number 11, Nicky Thomas. And now the Joplin crowd's getting silent so that number 20, Delshawn Garth, will take his free throws.
Yep.
And Brian Overstreet checks into the game for the first time, and now Carter Smith's back on the court. Giving Darian Guillory and Spencer Newell a rest real quick.
Just to be able to rest them up a little bit more so that way when the half is over, they're fresh.
Oh, yeah. And Garth's not going to hit that free throw.
Nope.
And with 30 seconds left, they're going to take it easy going up the court here. 52-27 here is the score at Comiskey Gymnasium. It doesn't seem like the difference should be that big, but that's what it is.
Yeah, I agree, Taryn. I agree.
And I say it doesn't feel that way to us because Joplin usually does not have this many points by a half because they haven't been playing that well this season, but they're playing very good tonight against the number 1 team in the Ozark Conference.
That they are, Taryn. It's been very impressive to see.
And that's going to end the half. The score is 52-27. Kickapoo leads Joplin here. And Chris, what is Joplin going to do?
Just not turn the ball over so much, play better perimeter defense, and do a better job of making shots there and sharing the load, really, because even though Darian Guillory's playing very well with 11 points
I believe
or so.
yes, 11 points I have here.
Oh,
that's not even
yes, I was right there.
points.
I was right. Yeah, but other guys got to step up and give him a hand. That's why Kickapoo's got this big lead, is because hasn't been one guy doing all the scoring. They've, like you said, only 3 guys on their team haven't scored yet.
All right, and we are going to take a break here for halftime, and we'll be right back after this half.
And then we'll see who the homecoming queen is.
And now, at this time, Joplin High School senior, student council president, Shady Wall, will give information about homecoming.
Welcome back. You're watching Joplin Eagles Television, and we want to say congratulations to Caroline Statler for being the 2015 basketball homecoming queen. Chris, you know Caroline Statler. Tell us a little bit about her.
Well, Caroline, I don't really know much. I don't really know her personally, but she was my dance partner when I was in Footloose in our sophomore year. But she's very smart. She's got a lovely sense of humor, so she's a really nice girl. She deserved the title. And Logan Dibble is her daydream believer.
All right.
To reference, if you know what I mean.
Once again, congratulations.
If the viewers at home know what we mean.
All right. If you're just joining us, our score is 52-27. Sorry, I forgot I had to look. 52-27. Kickapoo's leading Joplin right now. Kickapoo's leading scorer, Jack Simpson, with 13 points. He's been hitting threes and penetrating to the hoop as much as he possibly can. Chris, how do you think he's just getting over this Joplin defense right now?
Joplin, it's just because they're not really playing real aggressively enough. I think they need to be able to play the perimeter much more effectively is what I was trying to say in that regard, and just be able to not turn over the ball so much there. I'm starting to not really start to think straight because of how loud the student section's starting to get there.
Once again, the student section's getting loud to where we can't hear ourselves think. Gary Guillory leads Joplin with 11 points, but after that, there's not much scoring going on for Joplin. It's only have 27 in one half. Chris, what does Joplin got to do to get some points here?
Well, not like I said, not turn the ball over so much. That's been the big killer, really. Like during a stretch in the first quarter, they went 6 or so straight possessions with turnovers there, so they need to do better in that department. Other than that, their defensive effort's been pretty good so far, I would say. And Kickapoo's, they've been able to navigate through at certain stretches there and be able to get some good points.
All right, we're getting back now to the action now. As Joplin's going to try to get back into this game to the third quarter. Kickapoo will have the ball to start off the half. As Simpson inbounds it to number 4, Isaac Johnson. Johnson being played hard by Breaker, and then Johnson passes it off to number 23, Matt Ryder. Ryder over to Johnson. Johnson trying to pass it inside number 34, Jared Ryder, but it wasn't going to work. Matt and Jared Ryder have been a really good brother tag team here in this game.
That they have been, Taryn. Combined for 11 or 13 points so far.
Yep.
So it proves that they're really giving a good effort out there as Kickapoo turns the ball over.
Kickapoo has a turnover there. And now you see Joplin's see what Coach Schaefer told him, see if they can get back in this game.
We'll have to see what happens here, Taryn.
Oh, yeah. Again, the student section is not quieting down.
No, they're not, Taryn.
And Darian Guillory is fouled. And he'll go to the line and shoot two.
Darian Guillory, what can you say about him? With his size and athleticism, it's hard to think he's only a junior.
Oh, yeah.
I've certainly mistaken him for a senior several times.
I think I did one broadcast, actually.
But yes, he is a junior.
Like you said, his athleticism is crazy good.
He is.
He's the only person who can dunk on the Joplin team. And when he dunks, I've been told, this is his first year here in Joplin, and where he came from, apparently he's won a whole lot of dunk contests.
Yeah. I believe it was Neosho that he originally came from.
Yeah. All the contest was in Neosho. As number 34 for the Chiefs, Jared Ryder, gets 2 more points, adding to his total of 6. Some of these student section kids don't have a brain. Anyway, Jace Raker puts up a 3. That's going to be too strong. As Simpson's going to take it up the court, pass it off to number 23. He's going to put up a 3-point. That one's going to fall. Matt Ryder has it.
And the Ryder brothers are coming out with some force here, Taryn.
Yeah. And he was fouled, too. Oh, man.
To make matters worse for Joplin.
Oh, no, wait. They didn't count the points.
Oh, okay. Wonder what happened there that changed their mind.
He did not step out of bounds. Well, turnover there. Chris, just help me remember, Matt Ryder has 3 less points to what I say. I'm going to try to cross him out here.
All right.
He has three points to give right here, put it that way. He's not going to take them there. No shot, I guess.
Starting to feed it over to his brother now.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see how the Ryder twins do, or simply the Ryder brothers, they're not twins, how the Ryder brothers start out.
Twins. No, one's a sophomore, one's a senior. Yeah, they're just brothers.
Just got me thinking of the Harrison twins at Kentucky for a second.
And number 3, Tyson Basic gets 2 more points there. And Newell went for a pass to Santilli, and it was too lazy. It's not going to happen. And Guillory's going to foul him. That was very intentional, put it that way.
Yeah, that was, Taryn. It was a good heads-up play there by Isaac Johnson to get the ball over to Jared Ryder, and he ends up fouled.
Yep.
Kickapoo is making several great plays tonight that have been able to allow them to keep this lead that they have.
31 points to be exact.
Yes,
right, 41.
I mean, yeah, I'm supposed to be really kind of biased towards Joplin here, but I'm just impressed by how Kickapoo's been playing so far. I'm a fan of the game, so it's only natural that happens.
All right, Santillian has it coming up the court. And he's going to do a few moves there, try to find somebody open. Off traffic for Joplin going one way.
Yeah.
Garth gets it, and he hands it off to Breaker. And Breaker's trying to get out of trouble there. Gives it off to Newell. Newell over to, man, brain farts suck.
To Carlos Santillian.
Carlos Santillian, there we go. He's not going to be able to hit a 3. And pass out, and they are going to call a foul on Joplin.
Yep. So I think the Joplin players are getting a little bit overwhelmed here with how Kickapoo's been playing. They're starting to get a little bit frustrated with that tight defense they're playing.
Yeah, I'd be frustrated with that too, especially seeing it all game.
I would agree with you there, Taryn.
Number 34 for Kickapoo, Jared Ryder is at the line. The Ryder duo both out on the court right now.
Yep. Student section's now quiet. I can actually hear myself think.
Yeah, they pipe down just a little bit.
We'll see, Taryn. Team's down 33 points, though. So hopefully the crowd can get them back into it.
That would be nice, but let's see what happens. Guillory puts up a 3. That one's going to fall. See if that sparks anything for Joplin there.
Yep.
As Guillory now has 16 points.
There. Makes up half the team's points, though, Taryn.
Oh, yeah. And Santillion with a great move to get 2 more points.
Great move there by Carlos Santillion to get the layup.
5 points on the line for Santillion.
You know, this is what has to happen, Taryn. Other guys need to take charge and be like, you know what, I gotta take charge here. I can't just be passive all game. I gotta take charge here.
I agree with you. And that was gonna be tipped back in by Jared Ryder there. And now Chase Breaker, almost lost it, but they're gonna call a foul. That should be a technical for throwing the ball like that, but it won't be.
Well.
And another mass so for Kickapoo. I love how they're doing that. This just keeps fresh guys in all day. That way they can just keep playing.
Yeah, Taryn.
Keep playing high caliber basketball without saying I would have our great guys in right now. Which honestly, this whole team is just great.
Yeah, it is, Taryn. It's been awesome to watch.
Bryant Overstreet, Carter Smith, Devon Simmons, and Malachi Love all check in for Joplin. Even only Darian Guillory on the court from the first few. 4:13 left to play here, and Joplin is down by 30, 64-34. Taryn Pulisic alongside Chris Martucci watching Jet 14, Joplin Eagles Television. We are here at Comiskey Gymnasium on the campus of Joplin High School. I want to thank you once again for watching. It is homecoming night here. We already had our queen crown. Now we're just ready to hopefully will our Joplin Eagles back into this game here as Devon Simmons tries to pass there, but Overstreet's going to turn it over.
That scramble for the ball.
And now they're going to call a travel on Overstreet. As Zingo checks back into the game, is going to give Guillory a little break there.
Good to see. You always want your best player to have a little bit. You always want to rest your best player at the opportune time, really, and that's what Coach Hafer's doing.
Of course, you ask Coach Hafer, he's not going to pick any one kid as the best player.
Yeah. But from the way the scoring's been going, I'd have to disagree there.
Yeah,
the way the scoring's
I
been.
can understand that. All right, they're going to call, looks like a foul on Joplin, I believe, maybe?
No, it's
out of
on
bounds.
Kickapoo.
Okay. So Malachi Love's going to inbound the ball here. And he tried to do a sneaky pass there to Simmons, but he hits it off of Kickapoo's foot.
Yep.
And Zingle with the hops to get that one there. Oh, almost right over his head out of bounds for Carter Smith. The hands
communication there to Malachi Love.
Oh, yeah. And Simmons airballs it. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Brian Overstreet tried to save it and tried to knock it off Burlard there, but it's not going to work.
Still got a piece of them there, Taryn. Just been that kind of a night for the Joplin Eagles.
Yep. Once again, there are always 3 players on Kickapoo who have not scored tonight. And every other player has at least 2 points.
That's good to see, Taryn.
Well, not if you're a Joplin fan.
Yeah. But what I meant was it was good to see from a team basketball standpoint.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
Oh, and Guillory almost had a dunk there, but he's not able to convert.
He did.
And that was a nice move by Thomas there. He's going to get 2 more points.
Yep. Miscommunication there.
Well, luckily, Zingle's there to pick it up, and over to Malachi Love. The only thing keeping Malachi Love from committing so many turnovers is the kickball rule.
Yep.
That's ridiculous.
He's a little bit of a show off there.
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit of a gunslinger there.
Oh, yeah.
That can be both good, but it can also be very bad.
Yeah, and Coach Hayes is sitting him now. Maybe he's gonna let Malachi take a little breather for a second.
Probably have him rethink that pass a little bit.
Oh yeah. Jace Breaker and Spencer Newell check back in for the Eagles. Giller, oh man, I was so excited.
It's still an impressive layup though, Taryn.
I'm still,
you gotta give
still
him
gonna
style
take it.
points
Oh,
for
yeah.
that. Yeah, you gotta give him style points for that.
Oh yeah, that's. I didn't see who scored there.
It was Cameron Davis.
Cameron Davis, thank you. He has 4 points on the night. And Zingle almost in and out. He got it. Oh man.
They're gonna say he stepped out of bounds there.
It looked like Zingle threw a punch there for a second.
Oh.
Now the ref's talking to him.
Yep.
So yeah,
The frustration is evident on the Eagles here tonight, Taryn.
Oh yeah.
The frustration is very evident.
Zingle needs to take a seat.
Yep.
But they won't take
He's
it. Oh, yes, they
steaming
will.
He's steaming pretty good down there, Taryn. You can clearly see it.
He missed that shot, and it looked like he did throw a punch there, but no foul. A foul was called, but nothing very serious. The ref just told him, "Hey, you need to cool it for a second."
Yep.
And they're gonna miss that
He's darn
three-pointer,
lucky he
but
didn't
put
get
it
called
right
for a
back up.
technical there. He's lucky he didn't get called for a technical.
Kyle Giefer gets his first 2 points of the night, so now Kickapoo only has 2 players that have not scored.
Yeah, again, you can just what Zingle did there. That just shows how frustrated Joplin is tonight, Taryn.
Oh yes. As Giefer commits his first foul.
Yep.
Newell over to Breaker. Breaker to Santil. Oh, that was a Santil. That was
man.
Gary and Guillory. They are trying to get that alley-oop down. I haven't seen it once, but I want to see it so bad.
I know, I do too, Taryn. Those are plays you live to see.
And if he hits that tonight, win, lose, or draw, this crowd's gonna go off. These windows out here might break.
Yeah, they might, Taryn. I would certainly hope to see it.
Our microphones just might shatter. We might be out of a broadcaster tonight.
Yeah.
And not saying I'm ready to go home, but I want to see it so bad.
Yeah. I would certainly agree with you there, Taryn. Certainly would.
Gonna take out Santillion, and it looks like he's hurt. He's going to the locker room.
Wonder what it is that's ailing him this time.
No, maybe not.
Probably just applied a bandage there on his left arm.
And that one was blatantly stolen by Simmons. Over to Newell. Newell back to Simmons. And they're going to call a foul on Kickapoo. I wasn't exactly sure who it was. 30?
Yep, Santillion getting looked at by the trainer down there, but he'll be coming back into the game.
Though
sporting a bandage on his left arm. Wonder what happened there. Just get a cut or something.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
Of course, with that broken arm injury earlier in the season, they have to be very cautious. So that means it must be a very light injury, whatever.
Yeah, it must be.
Guillory puts up a 3, and that was not going to fall too short. And they're going to call fouls going Kickapoo's way. Foul on Joplin there. Going to call it on Santillion.
Wow. That's his 3rd foul, Taryn.
3 fouls on the night for Santillion, but he stayed in the game.
Yep.
It looks like Joplin's trying to take a page out of Kickapoo's playbook by playing full court D, and that one might have worked there as they turn the ball over.
Yep.
Joplin's going to get it. 50 seconds left. 74-36. Kickapoo leads. It's a butt whooping here at Comiskey Gymnasium right now, I hate to say.
I know. I hate to say it too, Taryn. And the student section is just quiet. They've been quieted here.
Quiet, but still standing because they're not going to stop supporting their Eagles.
Absolutely. That's great to see. But it's not like almost 12th man-esque noise here, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like it was early on when they were into it.
Riley Herron, and for the first time tonight, he commits a foul very quickly. He's going to send Darian Guillory to the line. He has 18 points on the night so far. Make that 19 right now.
Yep. Making up a good majority of the points here, if not 50%.
Yes. And it's going to be 19 points on the night for Guillory. He leads all scorers, but his team is still down by very much.
That they are, Taryn.
And now Kickapoo's kind of running the clock out, I guess you could say here.
I wouldn't blame them if they were.
Yeah. And it's going to attempt
Goes
to three.
in
It's
and
not gonna
out.
Fall. Kickapoo showing no mercy on Dropper right now. They
No,
keep
they're
on
not.
attempting three-pointers.
Yep, they're not calling off the dogs, Taryn, for sure. They're for sure not calling off the dogs.
Oh yeah, I'm just glad that the student section's still standing.
Me too,
That makes me very happy, honestly.
Me too, Taryn. This shows that nothing will deter their support for their Eagles.
Correct. And Devon Simmons tried to set up a screen, but his defender went completely around it. And Overstreet puts it out. That one's going to fall right before the half. 74-39. Joplin is trailing to the Kickapoo Chiefs. And Chris, is there any way Joplin is back in this game?
In all honesty, to be realistic here to everyone at home, not really, because I mean, just Kickapoo's just flat out outplaying them, and you can see, as evidence there, with Austin Zingle throwing throwing a punch there. I don't really know what really happened there, but you can see that the frustration is really evident on their faces this game. And the student section, though they were loud and proud the first half of the game, they've quieted down right away. It's a shame.
Joplin drops this game. It'll be a 13-game losing streak.
Yes, it will be, Taryn. I checked
They have
that.
not won since the Kaminsky Classic first round game when they beat Word of Life. But we're not going to get away from that right now, as they're trying to keep Joplin in the game here. Like I said, it's homecoming night. That's why once the student section is still standing, they're not going anywhere. As you can see, we're wearing neon because it's the Will Norton Brideout game. And
Yep.
that's all we can say right now. We'll try to get back down to the game as quickly as possible. And there, Coach Hafer's down there saying something to his team right now. They break the huddle, and they're going to send out their players.
Yeah, just all you can really do is just play for pride here, Taryn.
Yes.
That's all you can really do at
Darian
this point.
Guillory, Carlos Santillion, Spencer Newell, Jace Breaker, and Brian Overstreet are in right now. As the last 8 minutes of this homecoming game here at Kaminsky Gymnasium are about to wind down. Santillion looking for someone to pass to. Finally finds Jace Breaker.
Carlos Santillion wearing a protective sleeve on his left arm for this to start this quarter.
If we ever find out what happened to him, we will let you know, but slim chance we'll find out because we're stuck up here.
Yep.
But we don't have no on-field reporter as Guillory is about to move on.
Yep.
We'll send Mr. Ward down there to go find out what happened.
Yes, we'll make sure too.
He can't hear that either. That's the funny part. He'll hear it later.
Yeah.
All right, Guillory knocks down that first free throw, giving him 20 points on the night. Make that 21. Guillory, it's not surprising to see Darian Guillory score all these points, because one night at an away game versus Rolla, he had 40 points despite the team's loss.
And why don't we say, with surrounding everything there with Joplin there, we just say, it came in a loss, Terry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because that's just the way it feels here.
It's hard being a drunk. I'm not going to say that. It's tough watching your team lose, no matter who you are, really.
Yeah, exactly, Taryn.
But like I said, there's no one going home.
That was a rejection there by Darian Guillory.
Oh, yes. They do call a foul. Like I was saying, no one going home. None of the student section sitting down, except for the regular ones that sit down.
It's going to go on Brian Overstreet.
Foul on Brian Overstreet there. Did he make that one?
Yes, he did.
All right, that's number 20, Cameron Davis with 5 points right now, I believe. 76-41 is your score currently, folks. With 5:50 left to play in the fourth quarter. You're watching Joplin Eagles Television. I'm Taryn Pullenson alongside Chris Martucci. We are live here at Kaminsky Gymnasium on the campus of Joplin High School. We want to thank you for tuning in, for all of you that do. Carlos Santillion with the fade away there. Don't go silent on me, Chris.
Yep. And nearly comes back again.
And there we go.
Does.
So that one tears the crowd up.
You can say that again, Taryn. 2 consecutive scoring plays by Carlos Antonio. He's fired up. You can see him there. He's fired up.
Oh, yeah. Chance for a 3-point play here.
Yep.
That foul was on number 21, Kyle Kiefer. His second foul of the night. Poetry with the 3. That one's going in.
Joplin's on a 10-2 tear right now, Taryn.
This is good to see. Joplin's trying to get back in this game. And it's like he thought about the 3. He's not going to hit it. And right now, Joplin's just getting their hands up, trying to commit as many turnovers as they get as many turnovers as they can. And that's going to be a foul. Number 44, Ryan Brillard, that hits that shot. Yep. Darian Guillory with his second foul of the night.
Yep.
And he's going to convert that 3-point play. Is Ryan. Santillan's going to drive in. And a foul. Oh, I thought they went in for a second.
Carlos Santillan going back to the line for another chance.
There we go, yes.
To continue his hot streak here, Taryn.
Oh, yeah. He scored 5 with dropping his last points here in this quarter. Make that 6 right now.
6 of their last 11.
He's got 10 of Joplin's 50 points right now. 11 make that. Carlos Santillan has 11. Darian Guillory has 21. And Deshaun Garth has 6. As the Chiefs are, and almost turned over there. Nice pass.
Yeah. Great series of passes there to get the bucket there, Taryn. You always love seeing that kind of play.
Oh, yeah.
Always love seeing that.
And there's Santillan still trying to will his team back into this game. Santillan over to Guillory. Guillory back to Santillan. They're just trying to find something here. I think I see what's going on. Maybe. Nope, maybe not. And what a move! Back put back in by Guillory. 23 points on the night for Guillory. What a great game he's having.
Yes, he is, Taryn.
81-53 is your score. Joplin trails with 2:35 left to play in this game. As number 15 hits a 3 there.
That'd be Riley Harrod.
Riley Harrod. And now Joplin has only one, not Joplin. Kickapoo has only one player who has not scored tonight. That's senior number 24, Alex. Great. Alec Gaithright. Sure, why not? Gaithright.
Depends on how you do it.
He's leaving anyway, who cares? He's not a Joplin player, who cares?
Yeah.
He is in the game right now. He'll be inbounding this pass. So who knows, maybe the coach tried to get him some points, and then they'll have some, they can say that everybody on the team scored.
Yep, that'd be great. That'd be awesome to see, knowing that it's not an individual first, it's a team.
Oh, you can tell just by the way Kickapoo's been playing, this is not an individual effort tonight.
No, it is not, Taryn.
They play point guard there with the ball that goes over the rim. Excuse me if you heard that. As Newell inbounds it to Willie Hennis, and Coach April's putting his reserves right now. We got Willie Hennis. I'm not sure who that is. Number 3, Spencer Swanson. Number 30, Torrey Lewis, I'm sorry. Malachi Love is in again tonight, and number 11. I'm not sure how to say his name. Number 11 for Joplin. Oh, right out of bounds for Smith. So we got 50, and they're going to go ahead and let the clock keep running to try to, I guess, end this game.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing that. I hate that rule, but we got 50 seconds left here. And folks, the Joplin's that win streak's going to go to 13. They're going to fall to, I believe, 3-18 on the year.
Yes, they
and
are.
Still, we have 0 conference wins. Yeah, they're going to keep the clock running here.
Yep.
84-53 as the clock winds down here at Comiskey Gymnasium. Hate to say it, but Joplin just keeps continuing to lose. They're having a hard time winning games. Only one win right on this court here. Malachi Lowe's going to shoot some free throws. He's going to miss that first one. As the clock continues to run.
Yep.
Even while he's shooting free throws, the clock is running. And that's going to probably do it there.
Yep, that'll do it, Terry.
3-2-1, and that's going to be your game. The final score, Joplin Eagles 53, Kickapoo Chase 84. Once again, we want to thank you for tuning in. If there are any Joplin students out there watching, we have the homecoming game coming up as soon as this game is over. Bring your ID, bring your ticket, bring your neon, bring your sunglasses. Chris, any final words?
Just a good game by Kickapoo, and for the Eagles, just look forward, just put this game behind you and try and go get it on Tuesday.
All right, like you said, Tuesday night is senior night here at the Gymnasium. I'm Tara Poole, and this is Chris Martuccio, and thank you for joining. Have a great night. Go Eagles.